Good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Bank Holiday Monday. And for those of you who don't live in the UK, thinking bank holiday, what does that mean? Well, it's just a national holiday. One of the last holidays of the year, of the summer, actually, at least. Anyhow, welcome back to the channel. Yes, it took a couple of days break, and yeah, thank you to the Brave for doing a wonderful job yesterday, the Sunday show. Yeah, I think my job's probably in jeopardy now. But yeah, there's got quite a few news segments that we need to get through. It's going to be a short show on this bank holiday, on this Monday morning. And I'm always reminded that George Graham did actually say this. That it's fine that people hate us. It's part of our history. Did you not know that? Did you not know that? It's part of our history that people hate the Arsenal. There are other quotes that he's actually said. I'm going to get into this reason why I'm saying this. He said, the media are enjoying it. The majority of the media are enjoying it. They're enjoying us getting all this stick because normally nothing comes out of Highbury. It's fine that people hate us. It's part of our history. George Graham said that. And it seems like that, the celebration police are out in force again. Yeah, they don't like the fact that we celebrate a win. And what is wrong with celebrating a win? I tell you what, I want to get into this one on the other side of this music intro. Yes, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yes, Monday, holiday, bank holiday Monday, one of the last holidays of the summer, actually, in the UK over here. Welcome back again. Make sure that you do subscribe to Cannon Fodder TV. Also, hit the bell notification button so you can receive almost the latest and breaking news right here. Also, coming to live chat, you can see Errol Waters, one of our newest members of California TV, has joined the live chat. Good morning to your brother. I hope you are keeping well. But yeah, my opening monologue. Yeah, short monologue at least. Goodness, what's happened to these people? George Graham did say, it's fine that people hate us. It's part of our history. The media are enjoying it. The majority of the media are, really loving it. They're enjoying us getting all this stick because normally nothing comes out from Highbury. And that quote came back actually from 1990, short 1991 season when we just had, won the league. And, 30, 31 years later, it seems like history is repeating itself. It's repeating itself. So, I've seen the comments here. Actually, I think I'll go in and make this the first news segment, of the morning show over here. So let me kind of skip over all the other news segments, go straight into this one here. So go right here if I can find it. Oh, I'm trying to find my notes here. So let me put this back up again. George Graham. Okay. Now the celebration police. Arsenal fan and football pundit Laura Woods has hit back at Richard Keys and Andy Gray after they criticised the Gunners celebration following their victory over Fulham. Now, Fulham happened to be my second favourite club. And I thought, well, at least I would want Fulham to put up a fight. They would have put up more than a fight. They gave Arsenal one of their toughest tests so far of the season, 4 games in. Anyway, so Richard Keys, these are his comments. It's Fulham. They trailed at one time. Keys said on what's it, being Sports. Yeah, well played. You came back to win it, and they keep their 100% record intact. But they haven't won the title tonight. They've won a London derby. Let's not get too carried away. We're 4 games into the season. And Andy Gray replied with, I don't think the players will. I don't think Arteta will. I get the fans getting overexcited. Listen, if you want me to be blunt about Arsenal, I like what I see, right? But they've beaten Palace, Leicester, Bournemouth, and Fulham. It's not a who's who of big teams. I've said to you at half time, that's something they'll have to do. Learn how to win ugly. When things are not great, they'll get a bit of luck. That first goal from Odegaard, there was a deflection, otherwise they don't score. We saw Bernardo Silva do the same thing at Man City against Crystal Palace, and they go on and win it. This is overhype. It's Fulham. This is a league game. If this is the semi-final of a cup somewhere and you'd won, then I get that. Maybe this is what Arteta wants to instill here. I don't know. I would say it's dangerous because you're going to have plenty of downs. That's for sure. Keys then took aim at Arteta following Arsenal's win. I can't hide the fact I find Arteta extremely irritating, Keys said, waving his arms around like a windmill for 90 minutes as if anyone can hear him, let alone see him. And he's never in the technical area. They've over-celebrated this. It's a 2-1 win against newly promoted Fulham. Anyway, Laura Woods, however, has hit back at them and claimed football is enjoyed with moments like that. She has tweeted, generally, what is the point of football if you can't enjoy it in that moment? It's just a happy team with happy fans who probably go out tonight and get faced. That's the point. Now, there is one segment of Key's comments there, and it might upset some of you, maybe you might not. But where he's saying that it's we've played, let's have a look here. He said that they've beaten the Palace, Leicester City, Bournemouth, Fulham. I kind of agree with that in some sense of the word. When Arsenal play against a Liverpool, a Man City, a Chelsea, and I've got to say it as well, the Spuds. When we can beat those teams there, then fair enough. But Arsenal, Arteta, the players have every single right to celebrate a win. What are you going to do when you win? Are you just literally just going to be, oh yeah, we won. Okay, congratulations. It is moments like this makes football so exciting spectacle. What are you supposed to do when you win? Are you supposed to just cry and think, oh my God, my life is terrible. Oh my God, we just won. What are you supposed to do? It's moments like this that can galvanize, the disconnects. I've been to the Emirates how many times? Nicknamed the library. And I'm here, it's a different place now. It's a different place. So, Andy Gray and Mr. Keys, you know what? It is their opinion. They're entitled to their opinion. But I'm sorry, keep your mouth shut. If you ain't got, like my mum would say, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, keep your mouth shut. And all it is that they're jealous. They obviously don't like Arsenal. It's their opinion. And all Arsenal need to do, Arteta, all you need to do is just keep on winning. Like George Graham says it here. It's fine that people hate us. It's part of our history. They can continue hating us as much as they like. The only thing we need to do is keep performing on the pitch. Keep performing on the pitch. The media are enjoying it. The majority of the media are loving it. They're enjoying us getting all this stick because normally nothing comes out from Highbury. George Graham said this in 1990-91 season. Keep on winning, Arsenal. That's all you need to do. I mean, I can't stand Andy Gray, can't stand Richard Keys. But at the end of the day, it's their opinion, isn't it? It's their opinion. We don't like it, stuff it. Arsenal, keep on winning. 4 out of 4. It's never happened in our history. Win the first 4 games in a season. But yeah, how what are you supposed to do when you win a game? What are you supposed to do? You're supposed to celebrate it. But I don't see them talking about Denmark down the road, how they celebrate. You're not going to hear a peep from Andy Gray. Richard Keys mentioning the Spuds, how they celebrate. And I just can't see any difference. And actually, all the teams that scored a goal, they celebrated. Celebration, when you score a goal, when you win, you're supposed to celebrate it. Again, I understand it. Literally, they hate us. They can't stand us. And the thing is, it is their opinion. I don't agree with it. I find it, ridiculous. They're, how they've been talking about an Arteta and, anyway. So it wasn't intended to be the first news segment. I wanted to leave it until the end, but I thought, no, it's got my blood boiling. The emotions are flowing. But yeah, you celebrate when you score a goal, don't you? I mean, you don't celebrate when you lose, concede a goal, do you? That's the human psyche. All the emotions there. Happy, sad, jubilant, excited, joyous, all the human emotions. It's part of being a human. And it makes the sport exciting when you score. These two jokers and get political. It's their opinion, isn't it? Does it mean that we have to agree with it? No. Unless you're Spud or unless you're part of their family. I don't know. But to say, oh, look at, celebration police out in force again. Why don't we show, the celebration police a red card? There you go. Send you off. Absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. Sorry about that. First thing on a bank holiday Monday, you never thought I'd come up with that, or did you? Oh, my goodness. Anyhow, yeah. So Monday, got the news, that first news segment out of the way, and like George Graham said it, he probably said a lot of things. And who would have thought all those years later, it's history's there repeating itself, isn't it? The media hate us. They can't stand the Arsenal. They can't stand us. Richard Keys. I mean, let me move on. Let me move on to the next news segment. Take a breath, Alex. Take a breath. Anyhow, the second news segment is in regards to, Nuno Tavares. He scored again. He scored, was it 3 goals in 4 games now? Nuno Tavares scores another stunner for Marseille. Actually, Nico Pepe gets off to a nightmare start. Yeah, Tavares scored yet another banger for Marseille against Nice as a mini Arsenal reunion took place in the Allianz Riviera. I think there were 5 or 6 ex-Arsenal players on both, not on one team, but God, dear. And the Portuguese now has 3 goals to his name. 3 goals. Tavares opened up his account for Marseille on his debut against Reims. With a rifling attempt into the bottom corner from outside the box. It was a really good goal. I've got to say that. From the left, cutting in and scoring with his weaker foot, the right, down to the goalkeeper's left. A week later, he was on the score sheet again with a draw and started Bessois. Excuse my French, I was never good at French. As he volleyed a fine shot into the corner, and Tavares has now scored another stunner with a strike similar to the Rennes goal as he took aim from outside the box, where his effort this time nestled in the far post. Nuno Tavares, come back, man. Actually, I never wanted you to go in the first place anyway. So nice shot stopper. Kasper Schmeichel stood no chance as the former Benfica defender shot cannon off the post and went in. 3 goals He's got more goals than Martinelli, and more goals than Bukayo Saka. What's going on, man? I just wonder, is there, I don't know if anyone knows, if you know, is there a clause in his contract that permits Arteta to recall him back, whether it's mid-season, just towards the end, or is there a clause like that in his contract? 3 goals in 4 starts. Goodness. Yeah, and anyhow, so Nice defeated 3-0. And who plays for Nice? And Ramsey and Nico Pepe. Yeah, Pepe in the spotlight. Nico Pepe gets a rude awakening as Nice boss slams his first appearance, apparently, for the club. Nice were thrashed 3-0 by Marseille at home, with former Arsenal man Sanchez netting twice and Nuno Tavares. Yeah, that was the other player. Yeah, Alexis Sanchez. Yeah, now playing in France. He's not coming back to England. Anyway, yeah, my goodness. So, and who else was there? So, fielded former Arsenal players Said Kolasinac and Matteo Guendouzi, of course, are now top of League One table. While Nice are languishing in 18th place without a win from their opening 4 matches. My goodness. Pepe, man. Pepe, yeah, he started on the right wing for Nice against Marseille, but did not make any sort of impact on the game. Interesting. Nice boss Lucien Favre did not hold back in his assessment of the new signing when asked about the performance post-match. Oh my goodness. So Lucien, his own words, said that he hasn't played for a long time in England, and he's done the pre-season with Arsenal, but he hasn't played any matches. He told Foot Mercato. He's lacking a bit of rhythm, intensity in his placements, in his pressing as well, and in the ball recovery, because everyone has to do that. Sounds, yeah. I think Arteta said the same thing. You've got to track back. You've got to defend as well, Pepe, man. Even in France, man, there aren't any exceptions. If 1 or 2 players don't do the work, the whole team is in trouble. Everyone has to do it at the same time. Everyone has to defend to recover the ball. Got to defend, recover the ball, Pepe. See? And again, people were saying, but it's the tactics. It's what he's been asked to do. Yes. If the manager's asked you, to score the goal or do an assist, if the manager asks you to try and retain possession of the ball you've lost, you've got to do it, Pepe. Doesn't matter who you are, you've got to do it. And Favre did then discuss his entire team's struggles by pointing to the midweek exertions against Maccabi Tel Aviv. League One side were forced into extra time in order to book their place in the Europa League. Pepe was absent from the match, having only just joined a few hours. And he goes on with other bits and pieces as well there. So, yeah, God, dear me. Dear. I just, you know what? I just can't get over the Richard Keys and Andy Gray comments there, man. They hate us. It's been saying it for the longest time. But George Graham's been saying it for the longest time. They hate us. Anyway, so just a short, review. Again, I thought Paul did a sterling job on the Sunday show. Really good segment. I mean, I saw the majority of it this morning. I'm not sure if he's watching now, but the reason why I don't do Sunday content anymore is because I'm spending more time with my wife and maybe more so with my family. And if I didn't want to, Paul, then I'll be doing a Sunday show. So well done to you for doing the Sunday show. I would like to have seen maybe 1 or 2 of the Canon Foy TV contributors on the show joining Paul, but that will come at some stage. But Paul, I thought he did a really, really good job on the Sunday show, and look out for the next one on the next Sunday, or this coming Sunday, or next Sunday. He does have his own channel in the North Bank. I think he's doing a show tomorrow, I think. I can't remember, but he's got his own channel, and you can also follow him and subscribe to his channel. So yeah, Arsenal got the business done. A hard fought win, and I can't really ask any more of my second favourite team, Fulham. Can't ask any more. Mitrovic. I actually thought it'd have been more of a tussle between himself and William Saliba, but it was left down to Gabriel. I got to say, I do find or believe that Gabriel is probably, pardon the pun, not pardon the pun, but the weakest link in the back three or the back four. Sometimes with his physicality, he is quite physical, but his positional play sometimes can be found wanting. And yeah, you could see Mitrovic was a handful, but I thought it'd been more of a tussle between himself and William Saliba. But a goal from the captain of the guard, it doesn't matter whether it's deflected or not, it was a goal. And then you saw the redemption, or he redeemed himself, didn't he, with the goal that he scored, a scrappy goal, but it was a goal nonetheless. And I've always said this about Bernd Leno, his Achilles heel is he's weak in the ear, very very weak, and yeah, it was a calamitous goal to concede, but yes. So we are now 4 wins out of 4, and the media still hate us. The media still hates Arsenal. I don't have the latest tables. I should have actually prepared that. But a good win nonetheless, and keep on celebrating the wins, Arsenal. Keep on celebrating, players. Keep on celebrating whether you're away. And I'm talking to the fans. Keep on celebrating at the Emirates, formerly known as the Library, because it was always the quietest place, man, the quietest stadium for there. But well done to Arsenal. I'll take that off now. What am I going to do? I need to. We did a poll. The poll. I'll get into that into a second, but let me kind of check in and see if there's been any comments in our Twitter feed. Let's have a look here in our Twitter feed. Right, there's not been any comments here so far on Twitter. I'm not streaming direct to our Facebook platform, and it's unfortunate because we have maybe at least 800 followers. Actually, maybe I think we'll probably hit the 1,000 follower mark on Facebook. But it's unfortunate because I've seen the followers commenting in a live chat, but it doesn't reach the platform here. So the developers need to get their act together. I want to see the Facebook followers, the comments coming in. I used to use a previous platform where you see whichever platform you're streaming to, you can see all the comments there. But for some reason, they've not got that facility where Facebook followers, I can pick it up here. So we're not streaming live to Facebook, unfortunately, until these guys here sort themselves out. So I do apologize. Actually, no one's watching on Facebook. Yeah. Anyhow, so there's no comments on our Twitter feed here. Let me go into the latest vote we have done. We did. Okay, here it goes here. And it was, who was your man of the match? Who was your man of the match? Against Fulham. Put 5 protagonists or 5 options there. We have now surpassed 2,000 votes. Thank you for that. We've got 1 comment. Who's that 1 comment from? That's weird. And 63 likes. I did say let's aim for 70 likes, so 7 more to go. And so these are how the numbers have fallen, the percentages, the voting. So 1% of the subscribers voted for Granit Xhaka. 2% of the subscribers voted for other player. I think I can't put all the players there, you know what I mean? So 2% went for other players. 4% went for Gabriel Jesus. 6% went for Gabriel M. Gavin McGallions, and a whopping 87% went for Captain Fantastic Martin Odegaard. So Martin Odegaard, I'll just put here, Odegaard is the chosen one, man of the match. Yeah. Captain's performance, yeah. Scored a goal. Yeah, led from the front. And yet these two jokers, yeah, Richard Keys and Andy Gray. Did Richard Keys ever play football? I don't think he did he? It's just only Andy Gray. I think he played for Leeds and Everton. Anyway, let's go into the live chat for the first time on this holiday Monday. Bank holiday. People think a bank holiday. What do you mean bank holiday? It's a national holiday. The last holiday of the summer for us in the UK. All right, let's go into the live chat for the first time. And we've got our moderator. Actually, you know what? Let me just double check and make sure I've got my phone, because I do tend to miss out a lot of stuff here. Let me just make sure I tune there, and here, and here we are. There we are. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Woo! Yeah. All right. So I've got my moderator for the morning show. I've got Gilbert. Good morning, Gilbert. I hope you're keeping well, my friend. And then Andrew, good morning to you. Morning. When people hate you, it means you are doing something special. Absolutely. But long may it continue. Just stuff them guys, them two jokers there. I mean, in order for you to be considered, a contender for the Premier League, title, you've got to beat those teams, haven't you? And all it is, like you say, they don't like us. They hate us. Anyway, sorry, people. Just need to make sure. Okay, there we go. Good morning. So, good morning to you. Ashley says, apparently Aubameyang was the victim of a violent robbery last night. Several hooded men broke into his home and robbed him, beat him and threatened him and his wife with a... Oh, my goodness. I didn't realize that. I mean, I saw somebody tweet something. I thought, oh, why is he tweeting that for? But now I understand why. Wow, I wasn't aware of that. That's absolutely disgusting. Oh, my goodness. Absolutely disgusting. I hope him and his family are okay. Yeah, I second that. I absolutely second that. Oh, I wasn't aware of that. Sad thing about Aubameyang. Yes, wow. Hate's a big word. Maybe I'll just say they can't stand us. Yeah, I also say that as well. I do say that. With the children when I work with, when they say to me, "Oh, but sir, Mr. Alex, I hate that." I hate that child. I'm thinking, don't use the word hate to give you a sense of feeling towards another person. You can say you hate something. Let's say you hate the things the person does. So I can say I hate what Richard Keys and Andy Gray has said about Arsenal. So yeah, but yeah, you're right actually. Yeah. So keep on winning. Let's keep winning, and keep on winning. Yes. Morning, fellow Gooners and others. Ty Gunnosaurus, good morning to you, my friend. I hope you are keeping well. Say hello to your family from me, and just say Alex from Canon 40 TV says hi. And they'll probably say, Dad, who's Alex? And what's Canon Fodder? I don't know. Yes. Who's this? We really need a CDM. Please tell me Alex, we're getting one. I can't say we're getting one. Unfortunately, somebody unplug that. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry. I wish I could say it's going to happen, but hand on heart, yeah, most likely it will be another creative midfielder, but it won't be a CDM, unfortunately. Gamer Stuff says, morning, people. Well, morning to you, Gamer Stuff. I hope you are keeping well, my friend. I can feel it, something in the air, Lord. Haters will always hate, regardless. We are the Arsenal family. We are the Arsenal. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I hate I can't say I hate them. I've never said I hate Andy Gray or I hate Richard Keys. I hate what they've said about the Arsenal because I've got to say they hate us. They can't stand the Arsenal. They can't stand us. To do with our history, isn't it? But Arsenal, the only thing we need to do, again, if I was a footballer, if I was a modern day footballer, and of all this like social media stuff, the kind of person that I am, I'll say, right, you know what? The best thing that I can do is keep performing on the pitch. And Arteta, I'm sure, will be telling the players, listen, don't run to social media, the social media accounts. What I want you to do, what you've done for the last 4 games, is keep performing on the pitch. That's the best answer that we can give these two pundits. I want to say the word, but I'm not going to say the word. That's the best response you can have. Keep performing on the pitch to shut them up. Is there any new signings for Arsenal? Well, to be honest, when I listened to Paul, who did the segment, our Sunday show segment, where he said at that moment that he's heard rumours that we're done, there's probably not going to be any more signings. I could feel a little tingle. There's a little tingle. And it was saying, Alex, you felt this for the longest time. I'm thinking, have I? I would hope there's going to be another signing. I mean, we've got 3 more days to go. 3 more days to go. I would hope Arsenal can get one more signing. And I would hope there's going to be a CDM. Well, it's not going to be a CDM. And possibly, I think we're probably done in the window. I mean, why else would there be a big, massive gap? I think we're probably done in the transfer window. Oh. Pepe needs a good kicker. So good on the manager saying it as it is. I'm pure. I'm sure Pepe will come good for them. It is. You know what, Ty? It's worrying when you hear this manager, Lucien, the manager of Nice, say that. Maybe saying something that Arteta wanted to say about Nicolas Pepe. But I think if Arteta had said what Lucien just said, I imagine a lot of the fan base would have come on top of Mikel Arteta. But yeah, if you lose the ball, you have to run back and try and regain possession of the ball. All have to do it. And so all the stuff I've been saying for the longest time that he has been given opportunities to play, enough opportunities to turn his fortunes around at Arsenal. And he's gone to Nice, and the manager of Nice is saying the same thing. When you're given an opportunity, you've got to show on the pitch from the beginning to the end. So you're kind of thinking, what's going on with Nicolas Pepe now? What's going on? Age 27, still got years ahead of him. Years ahead of him. What's happened to Nicolas Pepe? Wish Odegaard'S family well. Yeah, I was unaware that had happened to him. Absolutely disgusting. Do you know how long Nelson is out? As I was hoping he could have been the backup to Saka rather than makeshifts of Sofro, Vieira, Martinez, and Nketiah. He's back in training. He's back in training. So I will probably say you'll probably give him 2 to 3 weeks. But yeah, he's back in training now because the initial report did say he would be out for 8 weeks. But he's back in light training. And I'll probably say maximum 3 weeks. So yeah, thank goodness. Yeah. Because I do want him to play. I want him to prove a lot of doubters wrong. Eddie has played left, right, and centre, and has actually done well in those positions. What's your thoughts on his versatility? Bags of versatility. When the lockdown hit over here, the pandemic, he did a video and he had spoken about how he'd worked on his finishing skills. He had bulked up a little bit more. So now you can see it's unfortunate that when a ball came across to him, he took it down with his right and he didn't swing with his left. But that will come. That will come. You know, so give the guy a break, give him time. But yeah, left, right, it's a new striker, isn't it? Gonna be able to play left, be able to play, left, play on the right, center, wherever the manager asks you to play, you've got to fulfill his wishes. And it is much like Gabriel Jesus. You see him, floating on the left, Gabriel Jesus floating around on the right, in the center. Difficult to mark. A striker like that, you're thinking, oh, if you're playing man for man, I mean, how do I don't know, zonal marking, how do you mark a striker like that, floating all over the place? It'd be a nightmare. And to see how Nketiah is doing that as well, kudos to him. Kudos. Morning nights. Paul, again, I've just been singing your praise, top of the show. I thought that the Sunday show you did there was, and you're right, I saw the majority of it this morning. You're right. There's only so much time you can go on for. You can't go on for 2-3 hours because I know you've got a young family, but with the hour, I think 10 minutes that you did the show, it was a really good show. So fella, well done, man. Well done. And actually, I saw a comment from someone say, why don't you do other segments on Canon 4 TV? Whoa, Nelly, 1 second. We're only going to give Paul that Sunday show there. But really good show. Really good Sunday show, Paul. Well done, fella. So let's try and get Paul. I'm not sure if you're still watching now, but can you put the link to your own YouTube channel into the live chat? I don't. Yeah, no, you should be able to. Even though you're not a moderator, I know we've given you the access to do content on our channel. So if you can put the link to your channel into the live chat, so we can get the numbers up. Help Paul out. Help Paul out. He's got his own channel in the North Bank. Help him get some more subscribers onto his own channel. Oops, what's happening? Yeah. Actually, I've never seen you so wound up. The Chuckle Brothers are jokers, as I celebrate Arsenal winning. Yeah, I mean, I did it my notes yesterday, and I thought, no, I'll just kind of give a little monologue about George Graham, and I'll leave it until the end. But I just thought, no, I've got to get it out of my system, man. I've got to get it out of my system. You know what I mean? They left one channel and they're over on another channel. I was thinking, you know what? Just anyhow, it's their opinion, isn't it? It's their opinion. Sabutio. Hit that like button, guys and girls. Show your support to Alex and California, to your family. Well, not really, just to our platform, our community. What type role will Vieira be in? It's interesting. I'll tell you why. Because I've not run to YouTube to see how he played for Porto. I learned my lesson. I've seen just 1 or 2 snippets that somebody sent me on Twitter about Vieira playing the under 21s and a little chip he did over. But I have no real idea where he will play and how frequently Fabio Vieira will be playing. So that's a good question, though. Or maybe somebody else can actually tell us in the live chat. Good morning, Tony. I hope you're keeping well. Mario, good morning. Are we getting anyone? Like I said, I think Paul hit the nail on the head last night. I think we probably won't be getting another player. I think we've had our lot, and we've had a fairly, I mean, numbers. Yeah, the signings. It wouldn't surprise me if Arsenal finish their business in this transfer window. It wouldn't surprise me. No. Congratulations to Tavares. Yeah, a second. Yeah, man. Yeah. God damn me. Four starts and 3 goals. He's got more goals than our front 3, hasn't he? Has he? Yeah. 3 goals. Bring him back, bring him back, bring him back. Ooh, bring him back, bring him back, bring him back, bring him back. Oh dear. Thanks, Alice. The kids are listening. I love your. All right, okay. I mean, Alex, who? Cannon fodder? Who? What's a cannon fodder? Is it, are these, cannon fodder? Are these like? Yeah. Well, anyway. I'm sure Arteta and Edu. And not to me, fella. Put it in the live chat. Dear me, God, dear guys, give me one moment. I'll probably need to make you a moderator, Paul. Let me do it now, actually. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Who are you? What do you put it in? No, let me make you a moderator so you can put it there. All right. Okay. Hang on a minute. Oh, where is it? Where are you? Where are you? Excuse me 1 second, people. No, let me make you a moderator so you can put it. There you go. Right, so you can put it. No, you can put it now in the live chat. I've made you a moderator. Only moderators actually can put links to websites and bits and pieces in the live chat. So there you go, Paul. Put it in the live chat. I haven't got time to be copy and pasting. Come on, man, sort yourself out. I'm sure Arteta and Edu do want another signing. They will be guided by the asking prices and the evaluations of those players. Yeah, we don't want to be paying over the odds for a particular player. I mean, look at Man United. Look at Man United, man. Anyhow, Pepe needs to sort himself out. He needs the fire in his belly. But Paul, what has happened to him? I mean, okay, you've seen what's happened at Arsenal. Again, you can debate whether it's the relationship between himself and the manager, or is it the tactics are not working, or is it literally he's lost the motivation? But now he's gone to Nice, and the manager is saying what I've been saying, actually. He needs to, show the fire in his belly. But what's happened to him? Is he lost the motivation? What is it? Got to sort it out. Age 27. He has got a lot of years ahead of him, but the years don't mean nothing if you lost the motivation to play football. Wow. Russell says, should we consider sell Nuno after? No, 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 no. Russell, what are you thinking of, man? No. Versatility everywhere on the pitch. Yes. Do you think we should give Jesus a rest on Wednesday, considering Man United game on Sunday? Honestly, I would say yes. Yeah. You know what? Again, we've bulked up the squad a little bit, but the thing is now we've got options up top. I would have loved Arsenal to go into the market and bought an additional striker. That's not going to happen. But yeah, give Gabriel Jesus the rest. Have him on the bench. If we do need him, he can come off the bench. But it's Nketiah time. So yeah, answer your question. Give Jesus a rest on Wednesday and play Nketiah. Martinelli, come on, Gazer. I want you to score a goal. Ty Vieira is a playmaker, but he's not blessed with pace to be a winger. So a 10 road seems best suited to his skills. I also read somewhere that now Arteta has challenged Emerson Rowe now to reclaim the position, his starting position back in the first team. I'm thinking it's competition, isn't it? As much as I like, Mr. Rowe, it ain't got nothing to do with liking a player. The player has to prove himself and fight his way back into the first team. So there's various ways they can fight his way back into the first team. Suspension, injury, or if the player gets sold. Well, any player in that position is not going to get sold. So you got to wait. The player goes off form, grab that opportunity. But it's competition. Now we've got competition now, haven't we? Smith Rowe ain't got nothing to do with liking a player, man. You got to reclaim if you're willing to fight for the place, You got to be patient, man, but show it in training. All right, there you go. I wasn't aware. All right, so there you go. So there is the link for Paul's channel in the North Bank. Go over there, do the right thing, and subscribe. Yeah, thank you for that. And there we go. Just subscribe. Well done. Nice one, Errol. A lack of confidence in body language seems really bad. Yeah. Are you saying that's how he was when he played last night, or how he's been at Arsenal? I think it's probably both, isn't it? Be careful, Tony. They're going to come after you, mate. Tony, they're going to come after you. Oh, dear me. But Tony, you're saying that about Tierney. What about Thomas Partey? I know the doctor, Driscoll, has said, for cautionary reasons, they decide not to play Zinchenko and Thomas Partey. But what's your thoughts about Thomas Partey? Would you be up for selling Thomas Partey? Old man River. Them old legs, man. There's no pace in those legs, man. What do you mean, what options up top? Well, you've got Bukayo Saka on the right. You've got Martinelli on the left. Yeah. You got Eddie and Nketiah. Oh, yeah, I understand what it is. You don't like Eddie and Nketiah. Understand it. Martinelli, Saka, Jesus have one combination backup in Nketiah. Marquinhos is still green. But what I hear, again, I've not run to see, which I probably should have a vested interest in when the under 21s and the under 23 play. But apparently he's putting up trees there. No other player is available up top. That's criminal. Yeah, always played with no. Paul ain't got nothing to do with it, man. Ain't got nothing to do with whether the guy smiles or not. But I'm seriously worried for Pepe, man. I just get the feeling that Lucien is probably saying the things that maybe Arteta wanted to say. Man, you got to run back. You got to try and reclaim possession of the ball. You can't use that excuse now. That's what you're doing at Arsenal. This is a fresh start for you. You need to show us something at Nice. Wow, right for him, man. All right, you love Eddie. Okay. Good morning, Alexis. Moses, morning to you, Moses. How's everything with you and family? The family are cool, man. Everyone's fine. After doing the show, I'll be heading to my mum's to see how she is. I had to do a pit stop there before going to the Emirates. I didn't go to see the game. I was going to go and meet a mate of mine. I haven't seen him over 2 years. I will say he's still a contributor on Cannon 40 TV. James Rowe. You will be seeing him. We're going to be talking about the Europa League draw. But I want to see him. And it's good to see him, catching up with him. But I had to go to my mum's. There's an emergency there. Then I had to go there. And it was just like a 5-minute meeting because I was kind of late. But everyone's cool, man. Everyone's cool. I hope you're keeping well. Hope you're keeping well. But 3 players have one replacement. Look at our bench yesterday. Tony, listen, I've said this all along. You would have thought Arsenal would have learnt the lesson in a January transfer window. Just like tunnel vision for that one player. I can't remember his name. And eventually, we didn't buy anyone. I said it. Go in the market and buy I don't say a backup, but an additional striker. Ivan Toney. Go in the market for. He wouldn't cost us the earth. Go and get Ivan Toney. And you might debate and say, actually, Ivan Toney, what are you thinking about, Alex? Well, he would be an additional option. We know this season is going to be a tough old season with the addition of the Europa League. We know that. It's no surprise. So you should have gone in the market and get an additional striker, not a backup striker, an additional striker. You have to enjoy your football. It's just like Alba. It is about motivation, and I have to be happy in yourself to get your bet. your best output. I guess you're right, but I'm just thinking I'm worried for Nico Pepe. I'm really, really worried. I'm thinking, what's happened? What's happened to him? You've left Arsenal on a loan deal, season-long loan deal. You're back in a country where you can speak the language, French language, and it's like it's the same output. It's the same thing. I'm worried for him. Morning assembled, morning Alex and the chat room. Do you believe we'll sign anybody else at this window? This is the feeling like January again. We need a few bodies, but also nobody came in. Deja vu. Groundhog Day. I would like Edu to come onto Canon for TV. I have sent out an invitation 2 years ago and nothing came back. Well, they did send me an email, but he's not coming on Canon for TV. Marcus putting up trees. No, I'm just saying literally that's what I've heard. People told me. Again, I've not had a vested interest in watching the under 21s. I haven't. Maybe I do need to. I need to see. Oh, I thought someone at my door. Yeah, it's not my door. Yeah, I'm just going by what people have told me. I've not seen him play. But the point of it, Tony, is Arsenal should have gone to the market and had an additional striker and a CDM. And I'll say a backup left back. Now, backup left back has gone out to France and he scored 3 goals in 4 games. Dear. Arsenal need backups urgent. You know what, Tony? How many more days we've got to go? 3 days? 4 days? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Marcos will be Europa League, same with Emma Sofro. Saka and Martinelli have no replacement for Carabao Cup action. So let me ask you a question. This is going to Tony. Would you, rather than giving Marquinhos game time in the under 21s, would you have him form part of the senior squad to be backup to Saka? To be backup for Martinelli. So, forget about, the under 21s. Would you say, what, forget it? You're now in the senior squad. As I'm not happy as we're near the closing of the transfer window. Due to lack of transfer business in January, caused us not to qualify for the Champions League last season. Is the same we're doing. Well, yeah, I mean, if you look at, again, all right, actually, let me just remove this. Don't want any interruptions. Sorry about this, people. Remember when I said literally everything matters? Again, the recruitment, the rotation of the squads, the ownership, the training methods, the tactics, all those elements matter. So I'm not going to say I'm going to isolate the lack of activity in the January transfer window did it for us. But you look at I mean, what were Arsenal looking to do? What were they looking to do in the January transfer window? Well, they were looking to buy a striker. That's what Arsenal were trying to do. They weren't looking at, what happened if a Thomas Partey gets injured. What happens if a Kieran Tierney gets injured? Because the last quarter of the season, Thomas Partey got injured, a Kieran Tierney got injured, but at least we had a backup for Tierney in Tavares. But their main focus in the January transfer window was a striker, not in those 2 positions per se. But I understand what you mean. I do understand what you're trying to say there. Get Zaha. Tony, that is not going to happen. It's not going to happen. There is a certain profile that the recruiters are looking at. And I'm not saying, oh, you know what, oh, Zaha. I mean, I love Zaha. I do like he's got a little bit of nastiness about him. I like that about him. I mean, you know, I look at Dennis Bergkamp, striker turned provider, assist, had a little bit of nastiness about him, got stuck in. And I like that about Zaha. But the profile of the players they're going for are young players or younger players, not having the experience of, you know, Premier League. And he fits that kind of profile. A slightly older player who has experience with the Premier League, but they're not going to go in for Zaha. If it was going to happen, it should have happened when Unai Emery asked for him. Marquinhos is already in the senior squad. No, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. What I'm trying to say, to have him on the bench rather than playing in the under-21s. Game Friday is sat on the bench for 90 minutes yesterday. The likes of Partey, and we need another striker and a profile winger that can score goals as well. We haven't spent money on to Real. I don't know what you mean. See other teams spending 70 to 100 million on a single player, but that's not really, apart from Nico Pepe, that's not the Arsenal way, if I can say it. And look how it's worked out, £72 million, and the player, for some reason, has just gone off. He's gone off. I don't know what's happened to Nico Pepe, man. El Neni yesterday was poor in comparison to Partey, despite 94% pass accuracy. Someone's at my door. 0 key passes, a few progressive passes. The drop off with El Neni is too great. So you wouldn't sell Thomas Partey. That was my question. Would you sell a Thomas Partey? So that, going by that, you would not sell him. Right. I'm going to go into our Twitter feed. There's been any comments there? Probably not. Everyone's probably made a run for it to go to into the carnival. I don't go to the carnival. I haven't gone for over how many years. Last time I went was with my wife in 2013. That's for young people now. All right, there's not been any more comments there. Let me look at the voting. Look, any change in the votes? The votes. Right. So we've had one more like. Probably need to respond to this comment. I don't remember this comment this person sent. We've had again over 2,000 votes. Your man of the match. Well, Odegaard is the chosen one, out in front on 87%. I mean, the disparity, the gaps between all the other nominees, quite big. Yeah, 87%. So Martin Odegaard, Captain Fantastic, was your chosen man of the match versus Fulham, my second favourite club. I thought I'd just throw that in there. All right. I think we're going to the live streams for the last time. I'm obviously going to not do this inside an hour. Partey cannot be sold. Of course he can be sold. What are you talking about? Of course he can be sold. Everyone has their price, man. The way Arsenal are performing with transfer reminds me of Wenger's reign. I'm waiting to hear. I'm happy with my squad. I'm not sure Wenger was the problem. Still making the same mistakes. Thoughts? Yeah, Groundhog Day, man. Groundhog Day. West Ham in for Paqueta, 30 million. But I think have they not agreed? Has anyone seen that? I think they've agreed it, haven't they? I've read somewhere that West Ham have agreed. Oh. I'm going soon to Carnival. Good luck. Enjoy yourself, Tony. Probably seen you on I don't know, BBC, winding yourself up there, man. Behave yourself, man. All right. Do you know what? We've come to an end on this holiday Monday for everyone who lives outside of the UK and probably thinking, okay, so it's just a holiday. And for us in the UK, and those who know, it's a bank holiday Monday. Don't ask me why it's called a bank holiday. I've got no idea. The last national holiday for us in the UK before the summer goes into the distance. And why? What a summer it's been. What a summer. Anyhow, people, thank you for joining me on the show over here. It's going to be ticking over the hour mark. I don't like doing hour-long shows, but you've made me do it. You made me do it. Yeah. Anyhow, and those two jokers, what's his name? Richard Keys and Andy Gray. Count to 10, Alex. Count to 10. Count to 10. I'll leave this here for you. It's fine that people hate us. It's part of our history. Well, this has been Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.